Looks like everything's working. All right. These are just what enchanted books I have left. This is where my old enchanting setup was. I kept all my books in the chest, some on the shelves, where I had my lapis. I decided that I wanted a designated enchantment space. For convenience, maybe? I don't know. Anywho, I'm going to put a record music disc sound audio record player area and it's like a cat tree. And I may get rid of my bed down here, use one in the attic, and then I'll expand my, just call it the armory, so I can store armor and stuff better than I'm doing now. Just kind of revamping it. I'm gonna have to come back for the candles. So I'll show you what I built. I pre-built it in my creative world and then built it on here. Made it too big by accident when I did that. But I need to plug in this. Anyhow, this was a secret door. Used the bookshelf, but I recently have been working on the storage system. I expanded it 2 chests this way. These guys right here, which interfered with the redstone on that door. Yeah, because I needed to fit. I moved my wood from the back wall to this wall, and I wanted to keep it all in one wall. So I get rid of all the chests there, which is why everything's in barrels by the stairs for now. Which I actually don't hate it being there, just the barrel looking good. Anywho, the redstone, actually, take a peek at it real quick, show you what I'm talking about. It ran back there into the bookcase. So this one would shut the door, and then any other ones would make the door close or open, and the blue one would shut it, stronger side. But it's a nice big layer looking thing. It's pretty awesome. It's 2 blocks bigger, length, height, and width. 2 square blocks, too big on accident. But still nice. I wasn't looking forward to going in the basement and downstairs. I'm sure I would have ended up just keeping the door open since nobody else plays on here. But it's cool to have a secret door. So this is where it's going to be. I never moved down here yet. But I think I'm going to scrap it out. I'm not going to fill it in, but along with my storage up there, I'm building an auto storage system down here for the bulk stuff that I have a lot of. That way I don't have to keep doing that. So for now, it's just going to be main stones that we mine. So I'm going to add tuff, andesite, granite, and diorite. And then over here, I may just add, I'm thinking just sand and gravel, and that'll be it. But as you can tell probably, that is the floor of that new enchanting room. And I'm willing to sacrifice that room to work on this some more. I got the main stuff that I have a ton of from landscaping, which is dirt and grass. And when I do a lot of landscaping, I don't think I'm going to use this system. I'll use it for like mining, but if I'm tearing down a mountain, I'm going to keep some chests somewhere. So I was just using hoppers coming to each copper golem with its own chest behind it from the bottom chest of my rows. But I've been looking up some videos. As you can see, he just put stone in there. This guy takes a stone and he of the deep slate, or is that what it's called? Cobble deep slate in here. So less of a mess of hoppers. It's slow, so I don't want to overwhelm it by dumping in a whole mountain of blocks. But for what it is, it'll work. Because I was originally just going to put all these chests in the wall long ways and just have a wall of dirt. But I figured I'd give the copper golems a try. Just thought it'd be fun. It's cool to actually have these guys working on the job. So maybe I won't expand it. Maybe I will. This is the sub basement. I don't really have a purpose for it, which is why I just shoved the chest down here. Just a lot of landscaping, a lot of dirt. Anyhow, one of the original plans when I expanded my old map room, that's my new map room, I made this library, and it's not an odd number, so I couldn't just have my enchantment table over here centered. I could have put it in the corner, I guess, but... So I just made it kind of a little display library, and then decided, oh, I can just do the secret door with the bookshelves. And before that idea, I was like, well, I can just come right here on an odd number and boom, put an enchantment table. And since that's pretty massive and getting in the way of the storage, I think I'm okay scrapping this idea. It took a while to build, so that kind of sucks, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is kind of situation, I guess. If I ever build like a mega base, I'm sure I keep expanding this one, but eventually I'll outgrow it and I'll go build some giant castle. This deserves to be under in a castle, this kind of design. So the idea and goal, at least getting started, is this is going to be the enchantment room. So what are we, 13 blocks wide? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 7 long, I'm pretty sure. So I can center it. Enchantment table. Something like that. So I don't even need the 2 in the back. I might keep them though. Yeah, I'm gonna try and make a mini version of this. See how that works out. It's gonna be hard, obviously, but I'm gonna give her a shot. So plenty of bookshelf. I probably don't even need those 2. Right. Yeah, so that gets me level 30 right there. So make it a little more compact like that. Let me put a temporary chest right here. Put some of this stuff in until I need it again. Because I want to. Don't know if I'll repurpose half of this or what, but for now it's going bye-bye. I would like to do where I had that cherry blossom. If I do have a tree in the new one, I would rather have a pale oak tree, just so it looks a little more gloomy. I just haven't gone to my pale oak biome and cut down a bunch of trees yet. I've got one I need to go hit, but just haven't done it. So the idea, if I still want to do it, I don't know if you can hear my little wiener dogs snoring again. But the idea was to just try and keep it compact. Because I also want to have my book storage in here. Then, I don't know how well those candles are going to light up any of this. So let's get these guys up here. Because I will probably use some soul lanterns. So we can rock some candles here. Oh, I'm kind of facing a direction I don't like. So maybe I won't even use the candles. But let's see. Put a zombie head somewhere. It's always fun. Trying to think. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Just something like that for now. So I should probably won't put the turtle shell back. What should I put right there? Eye blossom flower would be cool too. I get some of these fungi, because I'm a fun guy. Huh. Never gets old. I got 3 bottles of Enchanting. Probably lose that. Decisions. Maybe just go with that one. I don't like the large one. I like the large one better than the cluster. Just it's less, takes up less space of feeling something. Yeah, so I want to put more stuff here. I'm gonna have to get rid of these guys and expand this down probably, because I'm definitely gonna say I'm now at level 30 now. I think you need like 15 of them. Yeah. So I could probably pop 2 right there. That would look weird. Probably gonna want to do something like that. Maybe. So I figure I'll end up building some kind of enchantment building somewhere else too, but this is just the one to have at the house. Just gotta figure out how I want to do it, because I am gonna try and get book storage in here. I don't think I'm gonna do bookshelves. Probably just stick with chest for now, because I do want the candles. I could do a little area like this for the candles, I guess, just kind of on the wall. So let's plan for that. Still would like to implement some of the stuff I had with my other one. Oh, it's already in my hotbar. Man, I could just do that, yeah. And oops, not literally throw it. Pop that up there for now. Don't hate it. And then grindstone to get rid of stuff. Anvil to add it. And then there's some extra storage, so I'll probably keep lapis and books in one of those. And then spare anvils maybe. That's not bad. I didn't do this wall yet because I wasn't sure if I was going to go wider. I'm going to go grab some more lanterns. It would be cool to use bookshelves. I didn't get them from, I didn't tear that apart to get the lanterns because I don't want to tear it apart yet. I don't think anything's going to spawn in here. Light level is 3, right? Is that what that means? I don't know. This menu's changed too many times. Nothing's saying 0 ever, right? That's what matters. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I do have a center point, so that's nice. How? So let me double check how I do this. I thought about trying to do my end display. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks wide. I could put that on the side wall. But I also thought about putting a little fireplace behind the bookshelves. So this needs to go regardless. I have a beacon sitting on top of my house right now. Looks a little funny, but I knew I was gonna do a lot of digging. I didn't know I was gonna make another enchantment room, which this is what I was kind of planning on doing before I had the idea to do that. Wasted hours though, since I'm not using it. Live and learn, things happen. Okay. Trying not to think about it too much. And that was what, a 3-block high display. And what is 13, 12. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, and 7. And I could do my display there with the Ender Dragon egg and stuff, so it's not terrible. We got the glass and display area. Don't exactly remember how I did it off the top of my head, but I think it's 2 blocks deep. Custom walls, frog light floor. Custom walls and ceilings. Something like that. Just keep all the... That's the redstone that got knocked out when I expanded that chest room. So to keep all my decoration items. So I want to go back to open this inventory up. So, full, but if I put it in the bottom one, it goes down into that storage with the items. So, I don't need to expand it to this stuff yet. I have room. Those three were the main ones, and the dirt and grass. So stuff like that, I don't mind using the golems, but if I'm doing a bunch of landscaping, it's gonna just fill it up fast. So. Yeah, that display is too cool to not keep somewhere. Gives me use for my aid. Most of the time it sits in the hallway. And it is only one block. I was second guessing myself when I dug it too. I think my original design was 2. And then this is the dragon head, but I made it fit. That's my only wish too. Don't know if scaffolding will work for that, but we'll find out. It does not. What might work? A flower pot? Trying to think of just. Dang it. Didn't think that through very well. Oh, a torch. That should work fine. Bang. Yeah, I don't want to punch it this deep. Who knows where it would go. I don't feel like trying to punch it. Alright, so gotten a little bit of it. Might change my entry. This was my copper age display. Now it's also the entrance to this. So I will just, well, I still need some of that open. Too tall. Yeah, it's not supposed to be 3 blocks. Alright. 1, 2. And the stone bricks. Fill the rest. Ran out of my bricks. Because I don't know if I'm going to use those guys. I'm just going to get 2 more. Which I think I'll make real quick. Like so. And how did I have that? I think it was just pretty simple like that. And I decided to do this because you go to the nether so you can make potions. That's the main reason we all go there. An end rod, the 1 dragon egg in existence. Armor stand for my netherite whenever I decide to retire it. Use light gray for this. Yep, there we go. Got my end display. So I still got the cool display for my dragon egg. So that's a win right there. It's in terms of turning it into a mini version of that, I'm happy. Like, this is, it's cool in that sense. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get the nether brick in here. I obviously can't do pillars like I had in there. Thought about just doing some stripes in the wall, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do the stairs and everything. I can do the ceiling like this. I'm pretty sure I have some extra to work with. Yeah, I got plenty of bricks, so I don't care about it. I'll use it if it didn't work. So I thought about putting a trim around here. But I still gotta account for where I'm putting all the books. I don't mind this zigzag, because I was just gonna write, 4 different book names. One chest will be, mixed stuff, but it's like, I could 1, 2, 3, 4, get like 5 chiseled bookshelves and do a hanging sign, or even a corner one, maybe. I don't know. Oh, quick math. What is? We are 7 wide, 13 minus 2. That's how many stairs to go around the perimeter. Minus 2 more, something like that. Let's see. I just want to see how it looks. If there's anything I could just do. Slabs, maybe. It doesn't enter too bad. Little copper dude. Alright, got my count right, so that's cool. Yeah, I don't hate that. A little homage to the place torn down. Gotta figure out how to get those soul lanterns up there, though. I would like to hang them still. Oh, man, I can hang them in the corner like I did there. Probably won't be doing any black stone buttons. Okay, so I have to have the chain to hang it on that. That's a bummer. Let me see what this looks like. I think I'm okay with it back here. Maybe. I don't know. I don't like it. I'd really rather than be hanging. Might be okay since I don't have anything on the bookshelf below it. Could always get rid of the copper golems and just put the lanterns up there too. I mean, they're cool little dudes, but they're not necessary for this. Let's just see what it looks. think those two are unnecessary. Or if I get rid of them, I might need to put them here. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? Something like that. Probably keep that. If I really want, I don't know why I don't need turtle eggs in this, technically. Decent little. Did I lose a turtle egg or is it in the chest? Maybe I only had 3. Oh, there it is. Weird. I don't care about having that on the wall there. It'll be better somewhere else. That's not terrible either. I don't like it, but I'm not real sure what else to put there. I don't want to do the turtle eggs. Totem of Undying wouldn't be a terrible idea. Yeah, we can get rid of the popsicle. I have enough of those around. Just do that for now. I like having the bottle of Enchanting, enchantment stuff. I ideally would like another star. I just don't have an extra one. I've only killed the wither once. I need to go get more skulls. So I'm not even worried about putting those. I could just line that with bookshelves too. Or shelves. Alright, I am not gonna need any of that stuff for purposes, so I'll just show in there for now. I don't think I'm gonna do anything with it. Let me grab some slabs and signs, red, yellow, white, glow white, zigzag 2 and a slab, dark oak slab. I think I'd prefer to be able to have more chests like that. I don't know. Don't really like it. I don't think going the other way would make it any better. But I was. 1, 2, 3, 4. Was thinking this would be an easy way to add a column. mean, I could still do the chest and just clips. And I could technically do that here. Right. So, 2 more. Well, the middle one looks dumb. So, I'm thinking just put some in the corner, and I'll revisit these chests here after. I did not pre-design anything in creative, so this is you're witnessing the creative process. But I definitely will not put the stairs on the ground. This is not enough space for that. I do wonder if I should put one right there. I don't know if that will. It's not the worst thing. I'm gonna go steal some buttons. Definitely going to be moving all the animals away from the house. Tired of hearing the chicken and sheeps in that cave. I don't plan on putting anything here, so but this should be fine. Probably won't be able to do them there, but man, now I kind of want to move my display. If I could shrink that down neatly and do a 5 block. Yeah, I could. I'd probably just get rid of the enchanting or potion brewing. Oh, that's all. Probably just get rid of this guy. I mean, it looks a little big and bulky anyways for the small area. Keep the corner ones for now, and then for symmetry I'll just try to keep the buttons. And we're working with an odd number, so that's not too helpful. I mean, I could always put them here too. Decisions. I don't want it to clip, but you know, I don't really have a choice if I want to have storage, I guess. Something like that. Maybe even replace it with a brick. not gonna put the stairs around the nether bricks though, just because it takes up a lot of real estate. Would like to get some soul lanterns over here somewhere. It's probably gonna look funny wherever I put them though. Steal the signs. Probably just cut them down, to be honest. Yeah, I had a feel when I built this and started happening to go up the steps. I don't enchant. You don't enchant often, I guess. It's, you know, towards the end of the game, I don't need to enchant really. And most of the time I'm just using books now anyways. I do want to make a couple more pickaxes so I have more than one of each fortune and silk touch, but other than that, I mean my XP farm skeleton spawner thing has its own enchantment table too, so. I don't need to put an end chest in here. Oh. So, the downside's gonna be... So I'm gonna do what? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah. I could abbreviate. Almost wish the building was 1 block longer, because then I could put pillars on the side of those. Kind of like that. I think we might just leave it like this for now, though. Yep, honestly, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. But I do think I might enjoy having slabs there. So that is not myself. Not sure if I have any slabs already made. Since I have the chest, I think I would enjoy the slabs more. Then they don't clip. Might also help open it back up. Still got my chin, but a little less in your face as the steps. So I don't hate that. I do dislike that gap from the buttons, but if anything, I'll just get rid of those buttons. didn't even like them in the corner in that room. I just did it for continuity. I don't like the item frames. I think sticking them inside the glass might look better. Why don't you give that a shot, or just leave them out. But this is okay. I don't love it. I might even grow to hate it. I might look up some bookstores or something. Maybe I'll find something good. Give me some inspiration. I do want to grab 2 of those. Smack them there. Get my candles in. Sure, why not? Maybe put some shelves right there. What was I doing? Not horrible. So, bust this open. I don't think I can put the frame and the end rod. Oh, I can't. It's just gonna block it. So. Just do it like that. Yeah, I think I preferred that hanging upside down. But I have ender down here. I'll keep the ender out above it. I like that better. Which, if I had the nether star, I don't think I would mind it being up here either. I do plan to put a nether star in there, so it's not horrible. I can always change it, but I like it better than it being out here just since it's so small. And we're good with the lighting, so I won't worry about not having... Well, I can put my lanterns back in the corner now, too. It's going to look a little funky with all this now, so I'll just leave her out. Those 2 lighted up enough, and I got all that frog light right there. So I need white dye and... glow squid stuff. So I can put my rarer books there, I reckon. Go empty some of this stuff out since I think I'm done building. Well, buttons. Typically put with my red stuff. Nope, I have 4 there. I'll keep my turtle shell helmet down here, just because that's the only one I got, and that's where I'm used to it being, so. got the guy there. I'll put them both up there. Screw it. Little homage to the other room that I had set up. Yeah, that'll do for now. I will probably, if I get more enchantment bottles, I'll definitely just store them up there. I don't hate that either. I will need to put my back wall in for storage. I thought about doing an auto sorter copper golem thing there, because this is all going to be like bulk natural blocks, bulk stone, rock stuff. That's the idea. I would like to get my redstone back up top, but I just don't have the room. We shall see. Things change all the time. Also got to make the carpet bigger now. Had extra cacti when I moved out. Chest. Used to have a turtle farm. Nothing else I really want to bring down. Excuse me. Yeah, pretty much got the basics covered. I did kind of want to put a stripe in the ceiling, but I think I'll hold off. Dark. Don't know if I want to put a door on here. Thought about doing a piston door, but I just don't feel like going through the work, because then I would need to make that a wide doorway, and I just don't want to do all that. Might just keep it open. Thought about putting a copper door though, since it's my copper age display. Yeah, we'll leave it open for now. So my library, which I technically could start storing enchanted books there too. I guess I'll... Oh, I didn't put a fireplace in. I don't. Pretty sure I could put one. I don't think I will. I don't want the extra noise. It gets a little annoying, to be honest. I think I'm gonna get rid of the campfires underneath all my the beehives I have for landscaping design stuff that isn't like a honey farm. They all have a fire under them. I think I might just at least extinguish the fires so I don't have to hear them all the time. But yeah, I gotta move all those animals. They're annoying. So I like this. It's smaller, more compact. Feels less. Doesn't feel like I'm walking a mile to go to my enchantment room like the one down the stairs. 6. Sort these out probably later. So some of them are like the soul speeds I'll probably put in there, and once I start I think only one ancient city found right now. But, so the idea, I don't know if it matters what. The idea was basically this. Cementing bricks in there. Put some breaking it. Since those are big ones that I use. And then breaking 3. Mending. See, it doesn't work though, because I already forgot I have another chest there now. If I could just do something like that, and just kind of limit it to. I mean, it works for now. One quick solution right here would honestly just be to move that chest over once, move it over one, and have 2 pillars, but that would be uneven, unsymmetrical, and I like symmetry in life. Why do I have a bunch of fire protection? No idea. How do I want to abbreviate that? Fire protect? I mean, it works. Kind of limits on how many I can put per chest, though. 2 units. I'm gonna have to think about this. That's just gonna bug me. It's all super grow. Maybe I'll look and see. I know there's little arrow symbols, like alt key combinations. I just can't get them to work. Might just have to see if there's some copy and paste stuff. Just some actual little arrows there. Could also just bring some barrels in here. A little more condensed. I think I like the look of chest better or something like this. Not that it ultimately matters, just, you know, getting it done. So I can organize by feet. Right. almost gotta be on the top. So I got some feather falling, soul speed, frostwalker. Do something like that. Failing, piercing, knockback. I hate knockback. Looks like they're gonna be density is see, I'm curious if it makes noises from the nether because I have another portal nearby, or if that means the ghast came through. Ranged. Which is bows and tridents, and then what's the hammer thing called? Mace. Just density. Breach, I'm pretty sure is the mace. I don't care about knockback, smite, and sharpness. So sword. But I know if I want sharpness for an axe or where to look. So now that'll do for now. Once I get I want to get a big librarian village, a library in a village with like a trading. What do they got? I want to build a trading hall of librarians in a giant library. So when I buy books from them, I'll just have a shelving section. Walk up, pop one out. I know I said something about putting soul speed in there. I'm going to worry about it later. So, here's the mini version of my new mini version of my old new big one. Thought about trying to sneak an armor stand in there somewhere. So I'll tear some of it apart, because this is going to have to come up a couple blocks for that auto storage bulk system down there. Maybe I'll fill it in with deep slate. I've got an ender chest of non-copper deep slate I've been trying to get rid of. Maybe I'll just fill it with that for the fun of it. But I was thinking about, because I want to build a brewing house. Thought about I could put a second staircase below this one and just have it come down here. That way I don't have to keep going down a ladder. I don't know if they're slower than Bedrock or it feels slower because I don't have the custom animation, but yep, that's got to come up at least 3 or 4 blocks. I think that's the floor. Yeah, so. No, because I need a hollow. So I just need to mine out one, I guess. Let's see if they finished. Ooh, looks like and if there was anything in there, that means something got messed up somewhere. I'm waiting to see if this guy gets cobblestone and checks this chest before he does all those. Because then I'll end up with cobblestone in the overflow. Which is fine if it actually fills up. The chest fills up. But. So yeah, this side's gonna have 7 at least. Thought about maybe wrapping it around, but I think I'll just do 7. And if anybody does something like this, you can have them side by side. So they can only, I'm pretty sure they can only reach like 1 block from their location, and these guys can't move. They can move, they just choose not to, I guess. Yeah, that one's moved. I think that's because he tried to move when I was doing something. Anyhow, if these were side by side, I would only need one hopper. I wanted them spaced into kind of like their own section. I was gonna put a block here. Thinking like a copper grate or something. I want it to be K. I would love to use the bars, but it's just gonna look like a little stick. I liked my design for these guys. This works with like the chain as a don't cross line, I guess. But this is gonna be a lot easier because I can just connect all of them to the same hoppers on the first chest. That's right there's your easiest 9-chest storage system. You can do double chest, I guess, but which I did think about doing a double copper chest instead of 2 hoppers. So if you want to save on hoppers, put an extra copper chest in there if you got it. Or normal chest, yeah, so that's easier than copper, right? It would. Double chest right there, bam. And you could still, I could still do a double chest there and here. Keep this hopper, double chest, and it would still work. So if it ever seems to get backed up, but I'm gonna try not to pour. Like I said, if I do a bunch of landscaping, I'm try not to pour all that in there. Each item here. So if you wanted to do different items, you could. I'm just doing automated bulk storage for my call it overflow, and might just continue using that for. I don't want to call it a system. Back on track. I will gut the room. I'm not going to worry about the deep slate, but I'll get my lanterns and tear the table down. All that. And maybe fill it with deep slate, maybe not. But got my little display library of coolness. And boom. My new enchantment room that is a mini version of my old new enchantment room. But I still got my cool display here. So I really do like that. Just need some netherite armor. I don't want to put my... If I decide I'm bored and want to start over, I'll put my... I only have one set of netherite. It's the Thorn Protection 4 armor. I'll put that there and I'll go pack up and ride a horse. Go somewhere else. This isn't bad. For, you know, that's a huge, you could fit, what, 5 of these in that other room? Need to, I just want to double check what that was. 30, it should be. I don't know why it doesn't say anything. Oh, it does. I just have that dark UI thing. Not too bad. Take a screenshot. This'll do. A door is unnecessary, but makes it look cool. Might as well do it, right? Wish they had copper pressure plates. didn't hate it. I feel like I'm not going to use it. Do one final look, see if I want to add anything. I want to keep, the idea was to keep it dark. Got the candles, so that's cool. Got my mushrooms. One thing I could do, since that wall, well, nope, that's visible down there. I was thinking I could put that display in that wall. It's not going to work though. And then just have this lined up with, I don't know, I could always just get rid of the display and think of another, maybe I'll look up Ender Dragon egg displays, and then I could always just get rid of that and have book storage there. But that's probably unnecessary with how little books I actually have. So, I'll call that a success. Basement expansion idea. And then I'll have to, might just build the bedrock design I did for my record player on that bedrock realm over here. And I don't, might look up some smaller capture designs too. That's a big footprint. I don't know what I'm going to put here. Maybe I'll make that an armory. I was thinking record player, cat tree, and then move my written book area over there. And then put like a chest and have an armory thing right here in the corner. But part of me wants to expand the building and stretch it. That's going to take a lot of work to do though. That way I can have one block wider right here and have two double chests. So I would like to bring my redstone back up here. Just so I don't have to go downstairs all the time. But I could also just keep some redstone here. Not a big deal. That'll do. This is going to be... When I finished building that and I opened it up and walked down the steps for the first time before I had, you know, I didn't bring the books and everything down here. The first thing I thought was, I'm going to get tired of going up and down these steps. It feels like I'm, you know, it's a pretty long jog. But so this is a little better. It doesn't feel as far away. Colored letters. That'll do. This is one of the more elaborate basements I've ever done since I started doing my basement design this way. Which, again, I started that in 2018. I've been sticking with it since. Works pretty good. So, that'll be it for this one. I think I'm going to go to bed. If you watched it, appreciate it. Take care. Enjoy the pig through the cat tree. See you next time.